Imagine walking into a networking event. The room is filled with executives, decision makers, and influential professionals. Everyone is engaged in conversations, but you notice something. The people who are commanding attention, closing deals, and forming strong connections aren't just speaking well. They're using their body language strategically. Their posture, gestures, and facial expressions create a magnetic presence. Whether you realize it or not, your body language is speaking for you before you even say a word. Now picture yourself approaching someone new. The first thing they notice about you isn't what you say, it's how you carry yourself. Your posture, the way you stand, and even your eye contact determine whether they see you as confident and trustworthy. If you walk in with your shoulders back, head high, and a relaxed but open stance, you immediately project authority and approachability. But if you hunch, cross your arms, or hesitate, you unconsciously send signals of insecurity or discomfort. Let's talk about the handshake. It's one of the most powerful nonverbal cues in business networking. A weak handshake signals a lack of confidence, while an overly aggressive grip can feel domineering. The perfect handshake is firm but not overpowering. With direct eye contact and a slight smile, it sets the tone for the conversation and establishes mutual respect. If you want to leave a lasting impression, ensure your handshake is intentional and confident. Now, think about eye contact. The moment you meet someone, your eye contact determines how they perceive you. Too little eye contact can make you seem disinterested or dishonest. Too much can feel intimidating. The key is to strike a balance. Maintain steady eye contact while listening and break it occasionally to avoid making the other person uncomfortable. When speaking, hold eye contact slightly longer to emphasize important points. This creates a sense of trust and engagement, making the other person feel valued. Your gestures also play a critical role. Open hand movements indicate honesty and confidence, while keeping your hands hidden or fidgeting signals nervousness. Subtle mirroring, where you naturally match the other person's posture and gestures, builds rapport and creates an instant connection. But be careful not to overdo it. Forced mirroring can feel unnatural and manipulative. Keep it subtle and natural. Your facial expression should align with your words. If you're discussing an exciting topic but your face remains neutral, it creates a disconnect. A warm smile, a slight nod, or an eyebrow raise at the right moment makes you more engaging and relatable. People are drawn to those who show genuine enthusiasm. Smiling not only makes you more likable but also puts others at ease, making conversations flow more naturally. Now consider your stance. Standing with your feet shoulder width apart conveys stability and confidence. Shifting your weight too much, crossing your legs, or leaning away can make you appear uncertain or disengaged. If you're seated, leaning slightly forward shows interest, while leaning too far back can seem dismissive. The way you position yourself in a conversation influences how others perceive your level of engagement. Think about the power of space. The distance you maintain from someone speaks volumes. Standing too close can feel intrusive, while too much distance creates detachment. The ideal distance depends on the setting, but generally, maintaining about an arm's length creates a comfortable and professional space. When networking, be mindful of personal space and adjust based on the other person's comfort level. Body orientation is another hidden secret. If you angle your body away from someone, even slightly, it signals a lack of interest, but when you fully face them, it shows you're present and engaged. If someone angles away from you, they may be looking for an exit from the conversation. Being aware of this allows you to adjust your approach or gracefully shift the discussion. Your voice also carries subtle nonverbal cues. The tone, pitch, and speed of your speech influence how others interpret your message. A steady, calm voice exudes confidence, while a rushed or hesitant tone suggests uncertainty. Pausing strategically allows your words to carry more weight, making you sound more thoughtful and intentional. Observing others' body language is just as important as controlling your own. If someone is nodding and maintaining eye contact, they're engaged. If they're crossing their arms, looking away, or stepping back, they might be disinterested or uncomfortable. Being able to read these signals helps you adjust your approach and keep conversations flowing smoothly. Mirroring not only builds rapport but also creates a subconscious bond. When you subtly match someone's energy, movements, and tone, they feel a natural connection with you. This technique is used by top negotiators, sales professionals, and leaders to establish trust quickly. The key is to keep it natural and effortless. Another secret is knowing when to use a strategic pause. Instead of filling every silence with words, embrace the power of a well-placed pause. It adds weight to your message and allows the other person to absorb your words. Confident communicators know that silence can be just as powerful as speaking. Networking success is also about knowing when to exit a conversation gracefully. If you notice someone glancing around or shifting their stance, they might be ready to move on. Instead of abruptly leaving, wrap up the conversation with a positive note. A simple "It was great speaking with you. Let's connect soon" keeps the relationship open for future opportunities. Lastly, your body language after a conversation is just as important as during. If you walk away with slumped shoulders or an expressionless face, you lose the positive impression you just made. Instead, maintain an open and confident posture even after the interaction ends. People remember the energy you leave behind. Mastering body language in networking is a game changer. It determines how people perceive you, how they remember you, and how willing they are to connect with you in the future. The next time you step into a networking event, be intentional about your body language. Use it to project confidence, build trust, and leave a lasting impression. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share because you will learn a ton of information in the next video.